So our epoxy is a 3-part glue. Okay, we have the resin, okay, the hardener, and then this stuff here, which is our filler. The resin by itself, if we squirted this out and left it in this cup, it would take years to dry on its own. Okay, but when we mix the hardener with it, a chemical reaction happens, which makes the epoxy dry in 24 hours. What's a chemical reaction? Does anyone know what a chemical reaction is?
You get like...
When you mix two things and like that.
And they... What's that? What's...
The reaction.
The reaction from it? That's pretty close. That's pretty close. So it's when two chemicals, all right, mix together, all right, and their molecules actually form together, and it makes a new chemical. A new chemical. And sometimes, like in mad science movies, right, there may be an explosion when this happens. There may be smoke. There may change color. In our case, it's not as, I don't know, as impressive. It just gets a little bit hot. For every 1 squirt of resin we put in, we put 1 squirt of hardener. Very difficult ratio to remember. 1 to 1. In this case, I think we're going to need 2 squirts of epoxy. So that means I'm going to do 2 of this one, and then how many of this one?
2.
Thank you. All right, so here we go. So 1 squirt is all the way down. Okay. And then we let it come all the way up. All right. All the way down. Okay. And all the way up. All right, so right now I just have resin in here. Again, this won't dry for days by itself, and it looks kind of like mucus. Can you see that? The next thing I'm going to add is the hardener. So I did 2, so I need 2. All right, the hardener tends to want to squirt this way, so hold the cup like this. So here we go, 1, 2. Okay, so now I have a chemical reaction is happening as we speak. You just want to add a little scoop at a time. And what we want this to happen is we're going to make this thicker to the point where it's the consistency of peanut butter. There's 3 different consistencies you can make it: ketchup, mayonnaise, and peanut butter. We always want to go for peanut butter. What do we think? Is this peanut butter?
No.
Peanut butter?
That's mayonnaise.
Mayonnaise?
No ketchup.
I don't even know if it is even ketchup or mayonnaise yet.
That's mustard.
It's like, yeah, this is like honey mustard dressing or something. Yeah, okay. So if we need it to be, we need it to be thicker, like peanut butter.
More.
So we're going to add a little more powder.
It's just that every time I put the place on. Hello?
Yeah.
Peanut butter? We're there? No. What do you think, peanut butter? Peanut butter?
Are you recording?
Yeah. Peanut butter? Pretty good, right?
You touch it.
It's gonna sting you.
It's not gonna sting. Yeah.
It's gonna stay on for long.
Yeah.
That was good. We want it to still look white. All right. If we do it too thin, see how it's wet, but you can just.
Come on, man.
Okay. See how it's wet, but the wood still looks like wood? That's too thin. We want it to be white. Okay. That's how thick we want our epoxy to be. Understood?
Yes.
All right. Grab a big, huge dollop of it. Yeah, perfect. You guys definitely need more. Put more epoxy on there.
Rudy.
Yeah, nice dish here. Nice. This is beautiful. This is the exact. That's the exact thickness we wanted. This is nice. That's the thickness we wanted. Guys, here, same thing. That's the thickness we wanted. Okay.
See that?
He's the artist, so he already knows.
Thank you. Yo, it's too thin, man. What you just said?
It's true, Robinson. Right here, that's too thin. See right
Robinson.
here? This, Robinson, right here is good, but here is too thin. You almost don't even need to push down very much when you're applying. Yeah, just drag it across like you're icing a cake.
Fish smell like it. I can taste it.
So what do you think would happen if you ate it?
You'd die.
Yeah, glue your mouth shut.
You'd have to hold it shut for 24 hours.
For real?
Yeah, totally. It takes 24 hours to dry. So if I wanted to like stick my fingers together, I need to hold them for 24 hours.
It's stuck forever, right? You have to burn your lips to get it on.
You couldn't even tell her why. We need to assemble the sides with our butt strap. We need to make sure that our 2 sides are actually pushed together, that there's no gap in here. What's the difference between a nail and a screw?
A nail is something you can hammer.
You can take it back.
A screw, exactly. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, a screw you turn, a nail you hammer. Okay. You're putting a screw in, okay? The screw has an X in the head, all right, that matches up with this bit, okay? If I'm spinning it, but I'm not turning the screw like that. All right, I'm spinning it, but it's not actually turning the screw.
It's a magnet.
What's gonna happen is I'm gonna strip the screw, which means that X is gonna go away. It's gonna become a hole. We need to make sure that anytime the drill is moving, the screw is also moving. All right, otherwise we're gonna put screws in, we're not gonna be able to get them out. That's not a good situation. Our boat will be dangerous, number one, it'll have things pointing out of it. Number two, what happens when metal goes in water?
The rust.
Exactly, and then we'll have a rusty boat, so we don't want that. Let me show you. You can go fast,
Slow.
or you can go, okay? And there's also pushing hard and not pushing hard. By pushing hard, I mean you're pushing on the back of the drill. So push against my hand. Harder, harder, there, okay. That's how hard you need to be pushing on the drill. It's pretty hard. If you don't push hard, okay, the screw will not turn. So we need to push hard, but go slow. I know they don't normally go together. You want to push hard and go really fast, all right? But you don't need to do that. You can be pushing hard and you can be going super slow, okay? That said, I'm going to show you how to put a screw in. Straight up and down, all right? One hand back here. This is my pushing hand when I'm ready to go. Turn.
Oh.
You got to hold it.
It's not in.
Yeah.
Okay, so I know I'm done when both of these pieces are stuck together, and you see what happened right there, how some epoxy squeezed out? That's a good sign. That means that those pieces of wood are being squished together so much that the epoxy is squeezing out the side. It's like putting too much jelly on your sandwich. Happened like last time. Yeah, looks good. Good, push down, good. Nice, you're done, you're there. It's squished out. See how the epoxy squished out the side? Good work.
Cool.
Push down. Good. You're there? Good. All right, so you're not using the sleeve. The sleeve may be helpful. Yeah, there you go.
You did too much.
Good. It might just fall down, yeah.
You extra much of your
Nice. See that? Good. Nice.
Awesome.
Are you there yet?
Keep going?
Keep going. Yeah, you're not there. Good, you're there. Yeah, we're gonna fill the holes in with epoxy. Epoxy is magical. You can fix anything.
Look.
Wait. Yeah. Rudy, yeah, there you go. Okay, keep going. Are you there? Oh, you're there. Nice.
Awesome.
Well, it's not going through.
You need to this hand.
You gotta push.
Put this hand, and then you're gonna push down on it. Okay, Dice?
Oh,
All right. You really have to push, like more than you think you need to.
I ain't trying to push.
Don't break it.
Yeah, don't break it. Exactly. Yes. There you go. Good stuff. Got some epoxy squirting out and everything. Very nice.
Let me go.
Yeah, he took a nap.
Uriah, have you been videotaping this whole thing?
You take breaks, like you don't film everything at one time.
Keep going.
Nice. All right, cool. All right, so we need to do the same thing we did over there on this side.
Break one.
Okay.
He said it. Take him to jail.
I didn't trip on you.
Oh, I'll do cameras.
Same thing. Make sure you get all the wood. All right, cover all the wood.
Yo, too many cameras around here.
I know we're like yeah, I don't know.
FBI.
Yeah, like exactly. We're like the FBI.
Right. You said you think you got that already, Cat?
We're well
That's
documented.
you.
Okay.
But it's a tough
I'm
camera.
gonna work.